A long time ago, let's say 1978, a little boy entered himself into a legacy of horror. A legacy that is being carried out even to this day. Hell, even onwards from this point, because sequels have been announced, filmed and planned for the next couple of years until they get delayed again. But let's not dwell on the past. Actually, let's do that. Let's dwell on the past. Let's focus ourselves in the past and bring ourselves to today. Because my name is Ash Lynch, and this is the brief history of Michael Myers. Now, let's start at the beginning. In Halloween, we see little Mikey Myers kill his sister and then get institutionalized. And then years later, as a fully grown man, he comes back to Haddonfield, Illinois to kill a group of babysitters until he is thwarted by Dr. Loomis. Hooray! Until he disappears. He does that a lot. Halloween 2 sees Michael come back to try to kill Laurie Strode, the surviving babysitter of the first film, who he now turns out is actually his sister. Cool. But now he definitely is going to try to kill her until she shoots him in his eyes. And then he's set on fire. He's set on fire, which makes him go boom. Halloween 3. Oh look, Michael's on TV. Wait, what? Halloween 4. Michael returns. Discovering that his sister is dead, Pookie thinks that the best alternative is to actually go after his niece. Where did she come from? Who knows? Who knows? Sounds reasonable. His mask is starting to look a little bit different. Sure, after getting burnt in the second one, maybe he did need another mask. There's no detailing on this mask. It's just a bit bland. But no matter. Niece is fine. He decides to go for a slide down a mine shaft and into a pond. Halloween 5. Someone thought it was a good idea to keep Michael Myers alive? To actually nurse him back to health? And this is what I like to call Michael's worst mask. It's as if they went from, we don't have enough detail on this mask, to, he's going to find someone that genuinely doesn't exist and get their face. Whose face is that? I feel sorry for you. But he hunts his niece again. And after the last film, she's just a little bit...
Oh, Jamie.
Yeah. He gets put in prison and then released. Who did that? Halloween 6. This mask. This one feels a little bit more Myers-y. That's a term I've come up with, Myers-y. And now it is revealed that there is a curse. A curse. A curse. This was a film about a maniac escaping and killing babysitters. And now there's a curse? And you wonder why they started retconning after this film. But do they kill him? No. They just put him to sleep. Depending on which edit of the film you watch. Seriously. Now, everything that I've just said, forget about it. Just remember the first two films, okay? Okay. H2O. H20. 20 years after the first film. Okay. Michael is looking for his sister, the one that died. No, forget it. I told you, forget it. Michael is trying to find Laurie Strode. But it's okay. He finds her, and she is so happy to see her brother again that she... Ooh. So that's the end of Michael. Wrong. Halloween Resurrection. Or as I like to call it, Halloween. We are really running this dead horse again, trying to get some profit. Ah well, best of luck with it. In this, he kills his sister. Hooray! Laurie Strode has died for the second time in this franchise. Hooray! And then he decides to be a TV star. Well, the whole film is based around this idea that a TV show is now setting one episode in the old Myers house, and this group of people have to stay in the house for one night, and they win this sum of money, and then there's going to be scares, and ooh, they're going to make him run out of the house so they don't have to pay. And then it turns out that Michael's actually coming home, so... yeah. And you wonder why they decided to retcon after this one as well. But Michael gets electrocuted, and that's that. Seriously, that's that. There's no other Halloweens after this. Now remember everything I just said? Forget about it again. And I mean forget all of it. Rob Zombie. In Rob Zombie's Halloween, he wanted to give Michael Myers a bit more of a backstory. So, what did he do? Trouble boy? Yep. Deadbeat dad? Yep. Stripper mom? Yep. Floozy sister? Yep. Baby sister? Ooh. So what does that lead to then? Dead dad? Dead sister? Suicide mom? Baby gets adopted. Michael gets institutionalized. And Dr. Loomis makes bank off of the story. But Michael escapes, wants to now find his baby sister, who, after finding out that Michael Myers is actually her brother, is more than welcoming of her new brother. Maybe not. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. You can see why I started to retcon after this one. Michael's mask is now fading and falling apart, which is why he spends most of this film not wearing it. Excuse me? We have a Michael Myers that doesn't wear the Michael Myers mask, and with the aid of his ghost mom, whatever, it looks like he's managed to convince his sister to join up with her brother. And that leads us to, last time I'm going to say this. Remember everything I just said? Forget it all. Apart from the first original film. Okay? God. In the new Halloween, which was entitled Halloween, don't get confused, Michael is reinstitutionalized after the events of the first film. Laurie Strode is not, I repeat, not his sister. Michael escapes by the help of his new doctor, who's a bit mad. Goes on a bit of a killing rampage, which is kind of cool, to be honest with you. Finishing off with Laurie Strode, trapping him in her basement, setting the house on fire with the help of her daughter and her granddaughter. Presumably Michael burns to death. They set him on fire in the second film, and he came back in the fourth. So next year, Michael Myers looks like he returns from the fire in the ashes like a phoenix. Sure he does. Michael Myers is truly the boogeyman, and I'm looking forward to seeing how his character develops. As much as a man who says no words, wearing a mask, and kills people at random can develop. I'm more paying attention to how far the mask can go. Is this thing going to hold up, or are they going to show us Michael's face? And I don't want to see his face. What did you think of this brief history of Michael Myers? Are there any characters that you would like us to take a look at in the future? If so, leave a comment down below. This has been Ash Lynch, and this was the brief history of Michael Myers.